Hi Leo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your love and relationship reading for you. Now, whenever you find this reading is the exact moment Spirit wanted you to hear it, so I hope it resonates with you. If it does, then leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, daneharttarot.com, and I look forward to reading for you. So Spirit is chatty here. So we already have the Seven of Cups come forward. We have the Page of Cups. We have Capricorn. We have the Devil, which is Capricorn energy. We have the King of Wands. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Four of Wands. Ooh, I like this. The Page of Pentacles, Leo. The Seven of Swords. Ooh, angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. Oh, and the Ace of Pentacles. So there is some sort of gift coming forward for you, some sort of connection to what it is that you want, what it is that you want to grow, what it is that you want to have within your relationship, within your life. Just going to say this, okay? If you are looking to have a kid, this is a really good reading for that. If you are not, make sure you use protection, okay? Just going to put that out there because that's what came forward instantaneously. So just be aware of that here, Leo. At the heart of everything is the Seven of Cups, and it's kind of being spoiled for choice. It's saying, what do I want? It's like, what do I want from a relationship? And you've tried certain things on. It's like, do I want this? It's like, yes, no, I don't know. Do I want that? Yes, no, I don't know. But there is this real sense of saying to yourself what I want, what I need from a relationship, what I'm looking to build in my life. And that's going to be really important here. It's really embracing what you are wishing for, but it's also bringing your dreams back to the table. Like you kind of gave up on your dreams a little bit here. And it was either you took on somebody else's dreams, oh, I'll be exactly what this person wants me to be, and it'll be great, and everything will be happy, and it didn't quite work that way. Or you gave up your dreams for a little bit because, things had to be done, and now you're coming back to them, which is awesome. But for others, it was like, is this even possible, right? And you kind of saw yourself as too much. Now it's time to embrace your dreams again. It's a time to embrace what it is that you really want and let that joy come forward. The challenge is the Page of Cups, being a student of your heart, letting yourself learn love, because you're a pro at love, Leo. You really are great at love. But there's a caveat here, right? Is that the right word? I think so. There is this sense with the Page of Cups of the challenge is to stand in the sea of the chaos that is emotions and love and everything like that, and to let gifts come forward that weren't expected. You're very good at, kind of shining a spotlight on things, on moving forward of connections and of all this stuff, but letting the natural, energy of love come forward and letting it flow is going to be more difficult. It's going to be like, oh, well, it can flow this way and it can flow that way. Now just let it flow. Just let it flow. It's kind of like being a little bit hippie about it. Just let it flow in and let it see where it takes you instead of following the same playbook. Okay. And it's if you're in a relationship, and that's if you're not in a relationship, it's like, let it just flow around you. See what gifts come forward. We're just surrounding yourself with love, waking up, giving yourself 5 minutes in the morning to meditate on love, meditate on what you want from love. And it brings you then to the root of you, which is Capricorn energy. Now, if you're watching this before Capricorn energy comes into play, this is a time frame, or during Capricorn energy, this is a time frame of December 22nd to January 19th. This is an important time frame for you. Okay, but the root of you, there was the devil. Okay, this is the devil energy. So in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, this is a devil holding the chains to a man and a woman. All right, what are you addicted to? What are you chained to? What do you want to have in your life that isn't working for you, or that worked for you but isn't working anymore? And what do you keep on coming back to that brings the chaos? That's going to be really important here. Because in love, we tend to follow patterns that we learned when we were really small and we watched our parents' chaos, and it's like, do we want that? Or are we setting ourselves free? Because this is seeing the chaos that is love, the chaos that is our world. It's acknowledging it, and it is saying, I release myself from the chains of it. I don't need to be following this. I need to be following my heart and me. And that is beautiful, and that's going to be what leads you forward. This is also not being so rigid about things. That's going to be really important here because Capricorn energy can be rigid. You can also be really attracted to people who have a really good plan, who are a bit rigid, and then your fire comes in and you're like, let's move, let's dance, let's do this. And they're like, these are the rules. Like, did you not see the rule book? And that can really frustrate you. So being aware of that is going to be super important. But also knowing there has been karmic love that has taught you a lot, and it was something that karmically needed to be done. Like that relationship was part of your Akashic record. It's like it needed to happen, but now it needs to be released. And it moves you then to the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is the energy that you are letting go. And this is fire energy, right? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This can be you embracing being a king. And you stepped into that role. You took care of things. You transformed your life. And now you're like, wow, I proved that to myself. That is pretty darn awesome. But it doesn't have to be as prevalent. But this is also you embracing your power, your tenacity, your insight, your passion, your fire, and connecting with somebody who has that fire, who has that tenacity. You might have already met this person, right? They share similar likes and interests as you, and the person will circle back around. They will. They'll circle back around. They're transforming, they're growing, they're seeing themselves in a new way. And you're bringing out that light within you, they're bringing out that light within them. And when you see them again, you're like, whoa, didn't know this about you. So just be aware of that. Now, it doesn't mean to look at everybody you know and be like, oh, who could it possibly be? Because it will surprise you. It's being surprised by love during this time. But it's also, if you are in a relationship, it's learning what you like, learning your passion, learning your fire, learning your connection. And then, kind of saying, okay, like I see that in myself. I don't need to be on that discovery anymore. It doesn't need to be as prevalent. It moves you then to the Queen of Pentacles. You're getting a gift. You end with a gift of prosperity, success, bounty, and abundance, and you're absolutely taking that gift. So being aware of that is going to be amazing for you. The Queen of Pentacles is wealth. It is success. It is being crowned by love because you have the roses here crowning her. It is a beautiful connection that is moving you forward. It is also, embracing wealth or what you value as much as money in your relationships, in yourself, and saying this is what's worthwhile, and really kind of locking and loading on that, like really saying like this is what I want, this is how I'm moving forward, this is what I'm going after. It's not following the same patterns, but it's saying, but this is what's important to me, and not making excuses for people in a way that you had before because you shined the spotlight on the best part of them and you dimmed out, right, all the flaws. Right? So the lighting was really great, but there were a lot of flaws. So just be aware of that. It moved you then to the 9 of Cups. And this is your near future. And I love this for you because it's a wish being granted. It's beauty coming forward. It's joy. It's happiness. It's success. It's sacred feminine energy. So you're building and nurturing love, which is fantastic. There are many cups to be enjoyed. So it can be that you'll go on a bit of a, if you're not in a relationship, you can date, right? A lot of people. And then you'll find that there's a sense of like, oh, this person, like, oh, I got this. So just be aware of that. Like you can be putting yourself out there and be dating, but also you can be filling up these cups and saying like, this is what I want in a relationship. This is what I want in a person. There's going to be two extremes that you do this and you're filling up these cups around you. And then you just kind of find this person kind of comes into your life that and they pick up each cup and it's like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize we would connect in this way. And that's going to be beautiful. But it's nurturing this love. It's nurturing this connection within yourself. The atmosphere here is one of commitment, okay? And that's the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands is the minor arcana marriage card. You might be into that. You might not be into that. That's totally up to you. But the 4 of Wands is love. It is commitment. It is connection. But it's also loving the commitments that you're making. It's loving your life. It's loving what you want. It's moving forward in empowerment and emboldenment and really embracing your success of being of self and your tenacity. And it's celebrating you. So in this time of love, in this time of calling in love, celebrate you and celebrate all the great things about you. We then have the Page of Pentacles. So you are also taking this gift, not just as a queen. I mean, like, there's nothing just as a queen, but not only as a queen, but also as a student. You're saying, what do I want to build? What do I want to cultivate in love and in my existence? How do I want to move forward in the joy and the beauty of me? And the Page of Pentacles is being a student of what is really important to you. And this is really saying during this time, Leo, not how can I spotlight somebody else? But how do I spotlight what I really want within myself? How do I move that forward? How do I embrace it completely? And then be a student of and learn how to keep on cultivating this, how to keep on bringing this into my existence. And it brings you then to the hopes and fears. You want honesty, but you are really afraid of lies. And so just be aware of that. Just be aware that you can have a tendency to call people out on their words really intensely. And they might be lying to you and they might have forgotten. So just be aware of that. You can also kind of jump to conclusions and be like, oh, this is what it is, but you need to say it. Because the person will be like, yeah, that's what it was. Or no, that wasn't it. Like, no, I was busy. Like, I'm sorry I was busy, type of thing. So just be aware of that because you have been really lied to and really gaslit in the past, like seriously. And this is going to be a time where you're afraid of that happening, but you have knowledge with you. You also have support around you. So listen to that support because that's going to be really important, even though you can find these people to be really annoying, right? They can be best friends, they can be family members, and you're like, oh my gosh, please, do I have to listen to what you were saying? And they're like, yes, you do. And I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it until you listen, until you hear it. Because then there's the gift of prosperity, success, bounty, and abundance. And you're walking through and you're embracing a new chapter of your life that is filled with wealth, is filled with joy, which is just like, it's beautiful. And there's a sense of stepping into a love that you've been waiting for, but stepping into a bounty of being and just that energetic vibration of raising your love, raising your passion, raising your beauty within yourself, and finding that, there's real joy around you. And I love that for you. It moves you then. And it can be before you, it's actually going to be before you even meet somebody, that there's this joy around you. It moves you then to your spirit message, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. And we have two here. We have confidence and gratitude. Be confident and give thanks, and let your gratitude shine forward. Let yourself shine. Let the beauty be a part of you. It moves you then to your energy to be not mindful of. I did this in the last reading where it's your chakra energy, angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. This is life purpose. Oh, well, you can be mindful of your life purpose. It also worked that way in the last reading as well, where this is the third chakra. You're going to be speaking your life purpose. Your life purpose is coming forward and you need to give voice to it. You need to say, this is what I want. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I need within myself. And you're going to see yourself moving towards a purpose that becomes greater than you had imagined it would be. And it's like, oh, wow, this is where I need to be. Like you're stepping into your life purpose now. You're stepping into a powerful part of you. And it has to do with love, yes, but it also has to do with you finding yourself and really embracing what you want, not what it seemed like you should want because that would make you popular or cool, or that would be what that person wanted you to be. It moves you then to your energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Oh, and show me clearly. And this one fell on the floor, so let me grab that. This is the Emperor, which is Aries energy, and this is Libra energy. This is Justice and the Emperor. So again, Aries energy is March 21st to April 19th. That's the Emperor. And then Libra energy is Justice, and that is September 23rd to October 22nd. You might find those months to be a bit tricky. Okay, well, yeah, that time frame to be a bit tricky. But also there's a sense of being in a relationship that was very controlling and needing to get justice from that. And not getting justice from that in the way that you would like to get justice from it, in the way that would feel like super satisfying, but internally getting justice from that. So being mindful that that wound, that pain, carries forward. So being aware of that is going to be important. And also being aware that power dynamics in the relationship can be out of balance, and you need to find your balance within you, embracing what it is that you want and what it is that you're looking for, and not being chained to anything or anyone. It brings you then to your subconscious spirit message, which is focus. Focus on what it is that you want to build and what it is that you want from love. Not what you don't want. It's really easy to say, oh, I don't want this, I don't want that. But that's also important. Like, say you don't want these things, say it to yourself, but also say, what do I want to build? And giving yourself permission to dream big. It brings you then to your subconscious spirit message, which is your angels and your masters. This is the soul star chakra located 6 inches above your crown. Angels and spirit guides, letting your angels' wings wrap you in their embrace, embracing love, embracing calm, embracing beauty, embracing joy. And it's this deeper connection to where it is that you truly want to be, and a healing that is around you. So just knowing that you are protected in the spirit world is beautiful. It brings you then to your subconscious energy to be mindful of. 2 of Cups. You can meet a wound mate. This is going to be somebody who reminds you, it doesn't remind you of an ex, but you're going to fall into the same patterns that you were in with an ex, okay? That you were in with something that was toxic. It doesn't have to be an ex, but it can be just like a toxic relationship that you have observed and that, you know, has imprinted heavily on your psyche, on yourself. And now it's time to be like, nope, not doing that. Like, it's like, nope, not following those same patterns. It brings you then to the subconscious tarot message, which is the 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles is being aware of vampiric energy. And as you are aware of this vampiric energy, you're freeing yourself from it. But you're also freeing yourself from this energy that says, I need to give and give and give until there is nothing left of me. You are finding your boundaries. You're embracing what it is that you want. And you're moving forward in love for yourself, which then moves you forward in love that is transcendent. Okay, all right, Leo. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. And I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. I wish you nothing but love. Bye.